I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. That's the way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma get it anyways. All I do is work, I got this money on my brain. I don't like to talk, I just got way too much at stake. They been trying to get me, I'ma get them out of the way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma go and get it back. We got in a whip, then I went and hit the dash. I've been thanking God for this life that I done had. I don't need opinions, dog, I only need a facts. It's real, dog, sitting still, dog. They in they feels, dog. I got these bills, dog. Need a meal, dog. If they wantin' less, it's no deal, dog. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. That's the way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma get it anyways. All I do is work, I got this money on my brain. I don't like to talk, I just got way too much at stake. They been trying to get me, I'ma get them out of the way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma go and get it back. We got in a whip, then I went and hit the dash. I've been thanking God for this life that I done had. I don't need opinions, dog, I only need the facts. It's real, dog, sitting still, dog. They in they feels, dog. I got these bills, dog. Need a meal, dog. If they wantin' less, it's no deal, dog. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. That's the way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma get it anyways. All I do is work, I got this money on my brain. I don't like to talk, I just.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? We back with another sold out podcast, man. I'm Jeremy Jones, and if you're new to the channel, man, y'all know I make content about sneakers. Y'all be sure to smash that like button, man. It really helps us go a long way, man, and get the algorithm the way it's supposed to be, man. And if y'all also new, man, smash the subscribe button if y'all like sneaker content. I'm gonna let my boy go ahead and introduce himself, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started, man.
Hey, what's up? Everyone know me by now is Devin Dunks. Yeah, we've been doing this for a while now. This is new to do it during the week, so hopefully, it's just as fun as it is on Saturday. So let's go.
Most definitely, man. We said we're gonna try to start doing more than one live. We normally come on Saturday, but we want to hear doing like a little midweek thing. Also, we have been uploading these podcasts up to Spotify recently. So if y'all don't have time to watch the playback, if y'all have Spotify, just search us as Sold Out Podcast, and that should pull us right up, and then y'all can catch the playback that way, man. Any little form of support definitely help us out, man, for sure.
Correct.
But anyway, man. We got a few people in the comments already, man. So let's go ahead and see what we got for sure. We got Sneaker Guru. Let's get it. Let's go, man.
Let's go.
He says Nike doesn't care anymore. That's why a ton of people have moved on to UAs. Valid. We're gonna discuss that today. We're gonna discuss that for sure. I said, "What's up, everybody?" As we had a little intro going on for sure, man. Kwame, welcome back, man. You're definitely a big supporter.
Hey,
You can
Kwame,
join us
what's
on
up,
Wednesday
man?
for sure. He goes, "You're gonna be in and out of the chat, but gotta say what's good." Appreciate that, homie. Any little thing supports us,
Much
man.
love. Hey, Ken K, what's going on?
Okay, so Ken Rita, she changed her name, but that's definitely Ken K. She says, hey. I said, "What up, Kwame?" Also said, "What up, Ken Rita?" And then she just hit us again. She said, "It's Ken K, updated my name. Hey, everyone. Haven't been on your channel in a while. Got a lot of videos to catch up on." Most definitely. That's why I leave them up, man. If you can't catch them right when they come out, definitely catch them on the playback. Any little support definitely goes on for sure.
Most definitely.
Ken K says, more lives, deaf. That's what's up. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. So anyway, man, I want to talk on just have a little open discussion, no little major topics how I basically feel, man, as being like a sneaker collector, man. So one of the biggest things that you can say, like, what brought this topic on was basically like just watching other sneaker content and seeing how things was then versus now. And ultimately, Nike wins whether it's UA or not. It's like they care, but they don't care enough until it starts to affect their pockets. So that's just how I've been feeling about it, man. And sometimes it makes it hard because sometimes I'm like 1 foot in and 1 foot out of this sneaker game, but I just can't let it go. But overall, man, being a sneakerhead in 2022, man, is not the easiest task. And I know Devin Duncan definitely can attest to that for sure, man. Just basically how hard it is to get authentic sneakers, so much so to the point now, like authentic sneakers have become in like the eye of the beholder, so to speak. You know what I mean? Or am I tripping?
No, man. I feel you, man. I think that they are, man. It's like just any little shoe that comes out is getting held to a standard almost now. And it's crazy, man, because just go back a year, 2 years, and it was nothing like this.
Heck no, man. And that's why I say all the time, man, I think Nike is they may not realize it just yet, but they're gonna have to step in, sooner than later and then more than they think, man. Like I think maybe that could be possibly what's going on with the delay, because you think about January has been a very dry month for both Adidas, Nikes, and all the other brands. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's usually like a slow starter, but they usually have at least a big banger right off the rip. And I just feel like, I mean, sure, you can say the Jordan 1 bread, like, patents, but that technically released in December. Granted, they've restocked it several times, but it's like, yo, I need more. You know what I'm saying? As and one of the biggest things, another one of the, I'm gonna say the UA market. The reason I rock with them so hard is that they do the stuff they say. Not all of them, but majority of them, the stuff they do say kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's just rocking it for the toe. But just me, the reason I haven't crossed over to UA is because I just been so investing so much time into it, like, a long time into it. Now I don't think I can mix the two, and that's why I'm stuck on that fence. You know what I'm saying? And so much so, some people don't even cop shoes anymore at all. They used to, and that kind of takes the fun out of it for me. So to me, I think Nike they got the money. They definitely should step up and I can't tell them what to do with their company, but I think it's safe to say we've been loyal to these people for years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they know that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't want to go anywhere, but sometimes I'm gonna just say this: what do they always say? Like, hey, you got to adapt with the changes. Stop complaining. You got to adapt to the changes. Because I saw this one article says like, yo, are you just getting old or what is it? You know, and I think it is a mixture of becoming an old sneakerhead, but at the same time, and therefore you do have to adapt to the changes. But I feel like the changes have to make sense. They see week in and week out that these things are getting botted left and right, and you know, like sure the bot sucks and I hate them, but at the same time, if Nike's not gonna put up a defense or Foot Locker or Champs or any of these other like sneaker boutiques aren't gonna put up the best defense they can and put their money up to defend against that, then aren't are they not just as guilty?
No, yeah, you're right. You know, like for these companies to just sit back and let stuff happen, and they don't even try to fix anything for themselves, is like, are you with them or against them? Because from the outside looking in, it looks like the UA or whatever other market that provides that service is got kind of has a leg up, you know. So
Exactly.
honestly, I would say that I don't know, man. At this point, UA might just have it because it seems that they're more consistent. Honestly, you know, you can pick up almost whatever you want, any shoe your heart desires.
The one thing
And
that I'm saying about the UA world, they make a first batch. Okay, cool. They're saying this is what makes it fake. Cool. Here's batch number 2. Fix that. Oh, they're saying now it's this that's making them tell the difference. All right, here's batch number 3. You know what I'm
so they
saying? I'm
actually put
like,
that work in to make
yeah,
it.
they putting the work in, and that let you show that one, a shoe really don't cost that much money to make, which we already knew that to begin with.
You know that's actually a very good thing. You know that's actually a very good thing. That's literally like a slap in the face to to Nike and stuff. Like, hey, we can literally do what you do, probably better, and for a lot, for the same price.
Right. And so now it's like, no offense, but it's like they could do. My thing is this: if they people are gonna get tired, bro, and especially this coming 2022, man. People getting tired of the resale world. It's not going anywhere, but you know, I remember complaining like, "Dang, they want $300 for this shoe. They want
Mm-hmm.
250. It was
Mm-hmm.
190. Hey, they want 275 for these. It was like, you know what I'm saying? I remember I used to complain. I'm like, heck no. Now you be like, hey, that's a deal in the resale world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
Because
that's if you see something in the resale world for 300, what do you automatically gonna think it's fake?
right, exactly. You're like, oh no, that sounds too good to be true. Like, imagine trying to get some Travis Scott's like sixes for like 400. You'd be like, hmm. And
Yeah,
which I came pretty close with those British khakis, but it still was still pushing it up there. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But again,
yeah.
it's just like my thing is this: they need to I think one, they need to establish what's the difference between they're only we are the people have made our own speculations of what's real and what's fake. But I think the companies need to put some, even if they don't tell us, but like somehow put something in it, which I heard they're working on that, but who knows when that has actually happened. But my thing is
Yeah.
like they need to do something to extinguish, like, hey, and if anybody's getting caught with these products, it's gonna be consequences with this. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you didn't intentionally know. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying the UA buyers, but I'm saying the people who sell intentionally a
Yeah.
UA but try to pass it off as real. You know, it's one thing you buying a UA and you knowing you buying a UA and you getting it for a UA price versus you throwing them Travis Scott price for a UA Travis, and you know that's where the problem is really gonna come into play if you ask me.
Correct. I agree.
Um, Ken Rita, aka Ken K says UA is definitely a personal choice, but it's not a world for me. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a good thing. Like I don't have nothing to I don't bash it, and I understand it.
Correct. Yeah.
Especially this is my thing. If you're that person who gets shoes and you know you about to tear them up and you always beat up your shoes and
Mm-hmm.
you know like even if you was getting them at retail, it still was a waste of money for you because after a few, you if you're the type to wear the same shoe for like 2 months straight and you know it's about to be done, then maybe so. But as for like a collector who has like let's say over 20, 30 pairs of shoes, that got enough to rotate where you won't mess them up as bad, then yeah, you know what I mean? Like you won't be having, then I can see where you don't want to go the UA route. So it's pros and cons to both, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately Nike's seen this problem all of 2020. It's always been a problem, but like I said, the UAs are much better now, especially starting in 2020 and 2021, and looks like we're getting the same thing in 2022. So my thing is, honestly, I think they should have stepped up by 2021, especially once they caught one of their CEOs lacking, having their son being one of the biggest resellers allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That was the time to really to jump on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. What I was gonna say on that though is yeah, man, I would say probably you can go back to probably the end of 2019. Honestly,
Yeah, because they was there then, but they wasn't just shoes were still somewhat obtainable.
Yeah. So people weren't really into the whole UA thing yet. And like I say, like UAs, they're good. They're a good benefit. It's a nice option, but for certain people, like I say, yeah, integrity wise, collection wise, just personal choice wise, they just can't, go over to that world, which is perfectly fine too, because you got those people that, like I say, that have the money to put up or don't mind spending the money because they know what they're putting out, they're getting back, and they know that at any moment, if they need to, they can go get that money, But still, I would say for those people that don't want to be in the world, like I say, because me personally, I don't have a problem with them, and this is how I would do it, and this is how I would suggest people to do it. Say, if you have a shoe, like a grilled shoe, I would say keep that grilled shoe, and if you do want to wear it, then get the UA, because honestly in your heart, that you got the real thing and you don't got any proof to nobody. So even if somebody calls you out for saying they're fake, I don't care, because I know I got the real one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, there's a YouTuber that he gets a whole bunch of UAs, but he also has almost the same shoe authentically as well.
So I'm saying
it's a thing. It's a thing for sure.
So that's what I'm saying for so for a sneaker collector, that is how I would say that it should be done. Get the real shoe, but get the UA to wear. Because
but then you got to think how big your closet's finna be.
Well, no, because because the UA isn't there to have a spot. It's not there to live. It's only there to be worn and get tossed out. So that shoe, get it, wear it that day. Like me, hey, when I get in the house, I'll find them later. One's over here, one's over there.
What if you get them confused or mixed up?
Well, no, because if you have your real pair put up,
you shouldn't. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
UA pair, they're just beaters to bust down whatever you're gonna do, where to work, where in your everyday life activity, whatever you do. Like just get that UA pair just to show that little flex, but that is capable that you got it, but that you got the real deal back home or wherever you keep your stuff.
True. Let me hear some of these little chats real quick. We got 10K says, if I don't get a sneaker for retail now, it's on to the next. I'm still that way to a certain extent, but some shoes I just absolutely positively have to have. So I'll jump off the roof every now and then, 10K. But that's usually my motive for the most part.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, I mean, like I said, that just goes to say for the people who have it and can do it, by all means do it. But also, don't just put all your money or put all your eggs in a basket for something, and then guess what? If you pay $1,500 for a shoe and you get it snagged on something, you rip a hole or scuff it. The shoe's pretty much worthless now. That's why you get the UA. You can shoot that mug if you want, and
Yeah,
keep it rocking. Keep it pushing, man.
yeah, valid, all valid points. Um,
Yeah.
DD Bell says everybody want to be a reseller now. It's all about hype this day and age. That's what I hate. Yeah, I know, man. I like when it was the perfect balance where it was about hype, but people wanted to wear this stuff too. They didn't just want to get it just to flip it. They wanted to rock it too. You wanted to be seen in it. That's what I miss.
You know what? For me, I think what it is about the reseller thing is everybody wants to be famous now, man. Everybody wants to be known for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not even about getting the shoe and selling it to a nice home, because ideally that's what I think a reseller should do and should be. A person like a Robin Hood, somebody
Yeah.
who is capable of getting a certain shoe and making sure that shoe goes to the right home. Like, I don't care how much money you got, I'll sell to a person that has only $100 in their pocket, but I can pick up and know that they really love this shoe. They're a real sneakerhead, rather than a guy who got $15,000 in his pocket and say, "Oh, I just want the shoe because I know I can get it, because I can afford it."
Yeah.
So
True.
that's how
That's how it kind of
be.
used to. That's how it used to be back in
Yeah.
the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
it's a whole different other ball game where I question if some of these resellers are even really truly sneakers heads.
Man, dude, I guarantee you, some of these resellers are selling nothing but UAs.
Yeah, but I also
Which you-
question, are they even really sneaker heads? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, man. They, I would say it's probably 30-70. 30% probably are, 70% aren't. You can even
You
go
right.
higher than that if you want. But
Actually,
that's just
I'm gonna keep it right. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it right there. I'm gonna
Okay,
keep it
yeah.
right there. That's
Yeah.
a good. That's a good happy medium.
Mm-hmm.
Ken K says half of those people reselling may not make it for the long though. It's a game where money has to be spent consistently. This is true, and that's why I don't want to be a reseller. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah, your money got to be real long, or
exactly
not real long, but
I mean long enough depending on what
Yeah.
you're trying to do. Because some of them don't even get the stuff for retail. That's why they got to keep it high. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's one
but
thing if
like
you
I
get in a
said,
joint, you know what I'm saying? You gotta throw, you already gotta, especially now with bigger game as it is now, you gotta throw extra bread on top of it. So if the Jordan 200 now, you most likely gotta get that person an extra 300. Now the shoe, you gotta sell it to pay for the shoe, to pay that, get your money back from giving that person some, and to make profit. You gotta start it off right at 400.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's
And it's
true.
just like, to me, and then it's like when you get all that money back, it ain't even really all yours if you want to continue the business, because you're gonna have to put it right back into it. You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean,
I'm sorry. That's draining to me.
I mean, I would say an average reseller will probably see about $400 profit. You know,
When it's all said and done,
when it's all
or
said, uh, let's see, depending on, like I say, the shoe, the circumstance, uh, how long that they were in it, or how long they were selling that certain product. Like I say, I would say that they probably see about $400. They don't see that much profit because, like you just said too, like we all know, that money has to go back in. So how much of that are you really keeping for yourself?
right. That's why
If you,
that's
I
why they
say,
price it so crazy sometimes.
so you can kind of, it'd probably be better to put it on a actual number. So say, like, if they sell $3,000 worth of shoes, let's just say that they're probably going to see only $300 to $400 profit, if that,
Yeah, or maybe
and then
five. I say like 600. If they sell $3,000 worth, they may see like a good 1,000.
you think so? That's pretty
That's
generous.
good. That's
It's
good,
pretty
but
generous,
still,
actually.
yeah, it's good, but still, it's like I don't know, man. To me, I just don't like the numbers game. To me,
Yeah, no, I mean, I wasn't the best at math, so that's why I never did anything that involved math for my career choice.
it ain't even about the math for me. It's just like it's the headache of having to always constantly be on the hunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm always constantly on the hunt now, finding sneakers for my collection.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I would really hate to be hunting for, I gotta get 10 pairs of the Panda Dunks because I want one pair and I'm gonna sell all 9, the remaining 9.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, they don't really care what sizes they even really be going for anymore, I bet.
Yeah. And what if
I mean,
you're not the reseller? What if you're the middleman? Like the reseller gives you the stuff to sell. Do you get
like,
any profit off this?
like the consignment shops.
Yeah, like a consignment shop. Yeah, let's just say
So
that for example.
from what I got from the consignment shops is that they pretty much sell it for whatever they're gonna say, and then they take like 10% of the
Oh, like
sale or
StockX,
20%.
like
Yeah, they
StockX,
basically
pretty
do the
much.
same thing, and that's
Okay,
all from what I'm hearing. That's all what
all across the board.
Stadium. Yeah, that's all across the board. Some of them have higher fees, some of them have lower fees, like Stadium Goods and Flight Club, because clearly those are like the first two to kind of step out in the big resale world.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Okay.
know they do that.
Oh,
Ken K says I wouldn't discredit myself by getting a UA. If someone spots it fake, then they're gonna assume my whole collection fraud. No thanks. Valid.
yeah.
But
And
you
you know what?
also
That's
go
funny
ahead.
because that's funny. Me and one of my coworkers, we just had that conversation yesterday. I was talking to him about that, and I was telling him, I was like, for people who have pride and integrity in their collections, they it don't matter. It don't matter what you say to them, but what matters is that they will even put themselves out there like that for people to give people a chance to say stuff like that about them, and
Right.
like I say, yeah, a lot of people, if they see you, I mean, if they see you wearing one shoe, like Kay said, they're gonna assume everything you have is fake from that point. It don't matter. You could have 300 shoes at home that's real, but because you wore that one fake shoe that day, everything that you wear after
Right.
that is going to be
Right.
fake. And there's
Yep.
no way, there's not going to be any way that you can change their mind because you already showed them that you
Now I remember you
chose to wear
telling me a
fake.
similar story of this that happened to somebody where you that somebody said they caught them with a couple fakes and now you just assume they are, majority of their collections are fakes. I mean, but you don't know, but it just gives you that it automatically gives you that vibe where it's like, if you got one fake sneaker, you got more, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't always could be the truth, but you're right.
And
Perception is everything, and that's what people are gonna think.
mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're right. And honestly, for me, I would say, uh, don't don't do the high like the don't do the grill shoes, the high price shoes. Just either
Oh,
a
that's an immediate like,
yeah, they
man.
don't just
Like that's
don't
something like if
man, just
somebody
don't
pull up at
don't even
right now, if somebody pull up on some Jordan 1 Dior's and you're like, hmm, I
exactly
wonder. You're gonna
exactly
always wonder, even if you don't
yeah.
call them out, you're gonna always be
Like
like,
like I
you
know
know
how
what I'm
much you
saying?
like. I work with you. I know how much you make, and I know that you can't afford those.
Right, right,
Not to talk
right.
about people's personal life, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel you though. I feel
and
you because you're
I
always
feel
gonna
like
wonder.
this, like me and you've talked about, outside of this, I feel like with the Dior's and with the Louis A1s, I don't feel like those can be duplicated because I feel like that those use like I told you, they use certain and special materials, like certain leathers only exclusive to that shoe.
But on feet though, can you tell?
I don't think they're gonna be able to be replicated, is what I'm saying. Because, like I said, they're gonna have those special materials that the replica UA factories are gonna be able to get. Like I say,
Yeah.
that leather was only specially made for that shoe. And
That
once that
and it's
shoe
like,
run is done,
yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying. It's not like they're using. I don't think they're going to be using the same factories for these. You know what I'm saying? I think
well,
they're
they
going to
can't.
go. I think they're going to go with Louis Vuitton factories, if that makes sense. If
Fake
that's what they
Louis,
do.
like the UA Louis Vuitton factories.
Yeah, I mean that's a thing too, but usually
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff is easier to detect though.
yeah. I'm saying because what if, like I say, what if the leather was only special and certain to that shoe? Like I say, the UA companies can't obtain that leather, and like I say, what if it's too expensive? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So it's one of those. It's a gray area, man. But overall, man, like I said, I feel like Nike should show a little bit more passion towards the
Hmm.
sneaker community, man.
I
Like
agree.
it's just time now, man. Like we don't show our loyalty to you guys for years because y'all came out the gate swing. They came out the gate swinging with $100 shoe, man.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we held it down. So I feel like you see the problems, you hear the complaints, you can't. There's no way they can say like we had no idea. Like I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody from the head top of Nike is like, yo, we had no idea this was a yes, yes you did.
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
come
You know what
on,
I'm saying?
man.
Because you know how they be like,
They know what's
we, you
going
know,
on, man.
exactly. And then this another thing too. They know what their hype sneaker is gonna be.
Yeah.
Why not produce enough where everybody can shut up? Because they're gonna sell out regardless. Like, say, like they do a new Travis, right? Okay, not right now, but
Mhm.
whenever he gets back on the good side of things, they do a new Travis. Why not just go ahead and throw a million pairs out there and make us all happy?
Well, because those million pair are gonna sell out just as fast as that 10,000
But
pair.
it's still a lot of money for them.
Well, yeah, but then to put out more will mean people will buy more. Like, no, what I'm trying to say is that
No, do it like they did the cool gray joints, like how they do the Jordan 11s every year. Everybody knows it's gonna be a Jordan 11, and they make more than enough for everybody in a full size family run. And usually, 90% of the people, if you put any forth for effort, you're able to grab a Jordan 11. Why
full
not do it
retail.
for for retail? So why not set that way up for like a hype sneaker? Like, okay, guys, we know we got one with this one. Maybe not the first time, but after that, and then you hear the buzz and people talking about it early. They hear it just as well as we do. Go ahead and produce more, restock it at random times too. Hit people off guard, and then I guarantee you, you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
I get either the thing is, it's gonna be all profit for them.
Yeah. No. Hey, here's a question. So when say like this, when StockX gets the shoe, does Nike get any profit off that?
Um, from what I would think is no, but from what I've heard, allegedly that Nike and them are silent investors for these guys, and they throw them
Ah.
they throw them some real pairs as well. I
Well,
don't know. I don't know, but this is what I've heard.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
That's,
what I've heard.
this is very
I heard that
interesting. And
I heard they're investors in a lot of these resale
I,
shops,
I,
especially
I,
like
I would not call
you
you a
wouldn't be
liar.
surprised.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't call you a liar if you.
I've heard they're silent investors, and who's to say like instead of putting money into the shop, their product being sold in the shop is just as important.
Or who's to say that they're not the ones providing StockX with the shoes?
Who knows? Now, if that comes out, it's gonna be a lot of upset people. But will it be enough for people to
I
actually
said it first.
boycott it though? Will it be enough for people to actually boycott the joint?
I mean, you're just gonna see a lot of people out there in bread ones, just saying, hey,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either. I hope that's not the case, but who knows? Because they know that's a big money margin, man.
I'm
And
50-50 on that one.
it's been proven. It's been proven, that that's a big money margin. So who knows? I don't really know. But that is a valid
I
thing
say
to think. You
I
know
would
what I
say
mean?
50-50. I'm 50-50 about it. I would say
I'm gonna just say I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm gonna say this. I can't guarantee that Nike has any involvement in it, but I can guarantee that Nike knows about it. And
Heck yeah, they know.
like they got to because and this is
I
why I
just don't
say
like. I just don't like how Nike. Sorry to cut you off. I don't like how they pick and choose who to sue and stop their product from coming out. They pick and choose. Like You know what I'm saying? If it represents, like, I'll give you an example. What's the joint where they did the Heaven version Air Maxes, and then they did the Hell version with Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
When the Heaven wave joint out, that shoe floated smoothly. The minute the Hell version came out, now they sue the company and tell them to get them off the market now. But y'all was fine with them customizing it and reusing your image at that point, as long as it was something for positive. So it's kind of, they pick and choose to me. That's my biggest thing with them.
Yeah, but with that one, I would say the problem is that when he did that goes against everything that Nike probably stands for, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
So you got to think that Nike is a family company. They produce product for family. They're not gonna endorse a Satanized shoe, you know. They're not gonna, and like I say, nothing against, the same sex people in the chat on the live, but it's clear that Nike doesn't support that lifestyle, you know.
Well, we don't. I think it was more so the devilish thing. I don't think they care about that part. They know not. That's too much of a gray area to touch that.
Well, no, they're not going to say it, obviously.
Yeah, you know? I mean, I don't think they care. I think it's just that they knew that one was like, it's one of those, the straw that broke the camel's back. Where, hey, yeah, you pushing the limit now. Let me read this chat real quick by Ken K. He says, I feel like they're going to start releasing sneakers often now. Lots of dunks coming out again. Pandas, Moon Harvests. Yes, the Pandas are definitely restocking next month.
They're pushing the dunks down everybody's throat, though.
Yeah, true. But they should have been doing this a long while ago, though.
Literally, any color in the world, they're putting it on a dunk. Any color that can be seen on the spectrum is going on a dunk. Or like, what was that one they had? I can't even really say when it came out. But it was like almost like a metallic, and it had like purple, pink, green, all on one shoe. It was like really.
I can try to look it up. It's a metallic dunk with purple.
It's got multicolors on it. I can't even say all the colors that's on it. I just know that it has like the metallic finish on it. Yeah.
Yeah. If it comes to you, let me know, and then I'll see if I can pull that joint up.
Yeah,
but I think I have it. What you're talking about? Is it look like kind of cloudy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It's a low.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a low, of course.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think you're talking about these joints. I'm gonna pull them up in a second. Ken K says might drive the volume of the sneaker down. This is true.
Well, that's why dunks are at $100. But then they come out and shoot right back up to 300.
Right, but then also I just hate how they're messing with they're touching the Air Force Ones and all-time classics, the all-white cocaine joints. Yeah. I just hate that the retailers are touching those now, but Nike keeps restocking those. That's my thing. If they can do that with those, do it with a few other sneakers too. Because that's the thing. If you just randomly check their site, you'll see a restock on all-white Air Force One. So what's the difference?
I mean, obviously shoes are cheap to produce, but what's cheaper to produce? A shoe of the same color the whole way through, or a shoe that has 3 to 4 different colors on it?
I mean, but the cool grays or I'm trying to think of a good example. Hell, the Travis's on B, but like especially the Oilers one, the blue joints, the Jordan 4s.
Yeah,
majority of that is like a baby bluish. I mean,
yeah, but the Air Force One is white through and through. It takes them probably takes them $1 to make that shoe.
Probably now at this point.
Yeah.
Ken K says, "Ain't mad at the dunk overload. I ain't mad either.
No,
I'm definitely glad. Yeah, I just been very selective with my dunks, but I've definitely." My collection of my dunks ain't where I want it to be, but it's coming though, man. I definitely got some more dunks on the way for sure on the channel, man. And I know for a fact I'm a sucker for those Panda dunks. I don't know why, and I know Devin Dunks is not, but I am.
Don't put that. I like them, but obviously, like I say, there's better options.
True, but these a nice basic color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
I think they're a good versatile shoe is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know,
Um,
it's a classic.
Ken Drita says the value as far as reselling pandas might not be 300 plus now that they're coming out again. Well, they're there right now, but when they drop in February, they're definitely gonna come down
Yeah.
a little bit more. So people are slowly coming down because they've restocked them so many times, and I think they're gonna restock them this time in February. And to be honest, they need to do it like one more time just to test the theory. I feel like that's another thing. What they're doing too is testing a lot of things as we go along. That's why we had pretty much a quiet January month, to the best of my knowledge, man. But
Yeah.
again, I don't work behind the scenes that much, but that's important. It seems like, and to be honest, I ain't tripping over the quiet month. I was able to grab some stuff on the back end, but moving forward, I want Nike to at least attempt to try to get things back to where we can get things retail. You know what I'm saying? Not all things, like some stuff, I get it. Just like, okay, Dior's, I get it. You got to push for that. You know what I'm saying? Some collabs, you got to push for that. But for the most part, not where it's every single shoe, man. That's just how I feel. It shouldn't be every single shoe.
No, not at all.
And I think they should speak up and say something just to keep it 100, like I've been saying throughout this whole entire live/podcast. Victor Diaz says they're killing the SB Dunk, trying to make them like their forces. True. I'm definitely they've been killing the dunks in general, whether it's SBs. They've been trying to push the highs to me like they're Jordan 1s to a certain extent too.
I feel like that the dunk, the SBs, they'll probably be discontinued here pretty soon.
You think so?
Oh yeah, because they're never gonna see the success that the dunk has seen, and the dunk has been out for how many years?
They're still doing their thing though. And
they're still doing their thing.
And you gotta think they got the mummy dunks. I think they should. I ain't gonna say discontinue. I think they should just leave it for specialty collabs, like the mummy dunk specialty themes.
You say they have the mummy dunks, but the mummy dunks are already out. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying they can produce other things like that. They can produce other things like that for the SBs.
And I said that's how I feel. I think that with the SB side of it, they're just gonna float off of the nostalgia or what they have already put out. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, if you got the dunk that's coming out with dropping 10 shoes at a time, you know, dropping 10 different colorways at a time. And when was the last time that we've seen a special, unique dunk? Or Halloween, right?
Halloween, and then I think the last time is when we did the
Strange Loves, right? Or was it something?
Strange Loves were nice. Then they did the 3 with the 3 different colors: the yellow, the orange,
the Grateful Deads.
Yeah, they did the Grateful Dead. I think they should leave it to more like theme-based.
The Chunky Dunkies. I'm sorry, we got about the
Chunky Dunkies. Cannot forget about
classic. Can't forget about the Chunky
Dunkies. I know why we forgot about it. Because when they touch that resale market, it's so crazy. It's like
I forgot about them. Once they hear resale, I forgot about them.
Exactly, you forgot about them because you looked at that resale price and like, well, keep it there. You know, I know that's what I said when I looked at them. I said, know what?
But you see what I'm saying? How they are doing the dunks. I mean, I'm sorry, the SB dunks. How they're doing them? They're doing them in a way to make them almost not affordable anymore. You see how they're slapping all this like Strange Love, Ben and Jerry, Grateful Dead. Like these are all household names that people know about, and obviously with that attachment to them is going to bring the price. You know, SB Dunks were never meant to be a collector.
My thing is, I thought it was meant to be a skateboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To skate it.
Yeah,
you know?
It was never meant to be. It's not a lifestyle shoe.
Yeah, but now it's like a drip. You know, it's a drip sneaker all the way. And you know, I used to skate dunks back in the day, but now it's like if you and I seen somebody skating in a pair of Grizzly dunks on video, and I'm just like, man, I don't know. He worked for one of the skateboard magazine companies, so I don't know. It could be, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. See, this is what you already assuming. I'm trying to defend the guy. You up here already going against them, man. But I mean, that's how it is in the world.
I don't know. Maybe I don't have the money he has, maybe. So maybe they were real. He can afford to skate in fucking. He can afford to
Yeah.
skate in shoes. You know, shoes that expensive.
I think if you look at the video of your board, it's where he did like 100 kick flips in a pair of Grizzly dunks or
Oh
something
god.
like that. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. So it's like it's pretty beat up, but it was actually pretty durable at the same time too.
Yeah, I'll check that out on my own time. See
Most
what
definitely.
this guy got going on.
Yeah. Ken Drita says SBs are a lifestyle. They're not going anywhere. See?
Do you agree?
I don't think they're going anywhere. I just think they're gonna be more of a special release shoe now. You know, like now when you see an SB dunk, like, and I don't keep up with SB dunks, and I guess I'm guilty of it. When I see them, it's usually some hype behind them. But I feel like that's where they're gonna keep them like cool. Only these type of people are gonna get this collab, and it's gonna be, you know, what I'm saying, it's gonna be nice.
You're right. So think about it when you see dunks. SB dunks as of lately. I mean, back in the past, that's when all the good ones. You know, when you got the Pee Wee Hermans, you got the MF Dooms. What else do you got? You got the crabs, the 3 crabs. You know,
Yeah,
all of these.
The lobster joints.
Yeah, the lobsters. Yeah. What else? What else can we say? You got the Black Prides. I mean, not the Black Prides, but the which one? They I forget the name, but yeah, they got something like that. Then they got the De La Souls. All these, like I say, are household name, timeless, classic items that shot the price up on these shoes. That like people are like, like I'm not. If I get this shoe, like I'm not gonna skate in it. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna.
I will say this: dunks are super comfortable, man. I don't know if you had a pair lately, man. I forgot how comfortable the dunks are, man. When I put my joints on, like I got the only pair of dunks that I got that's a specialty pair that's really not that comfortable is the collab they did with Undefeated. That's why I feel like. But then again,
the black pair or the blue pair,
or the Undefeated
for the dunks. Yeah.
The Undefeated is like a canteen colorway, but they're not SB dunks.
Oh, the canteen. You know what? I wanted those. I still want those.
They nice. They're just not comfortable. I'm gonna keep them 100.
Nah.
But they're not SB dunks though.
No.
That's the thing. Dunks, so I kind of got a little off mode.
Yeah. Okay.
S. Scott says Nike SB are more limited release monthly and only to skate shops, whereas dunks are more available, but the demand outweighs the availability. Facts.
He pretty much said what I was trying to say. You know,
right? He hit the nail on the head, man.
Correct.
And my thing is, I wish they would kind of release them a little bit more other than the skate shops, because to me, I feel like I can't prove this, but I feel like skate shops are just as backdooring now, just as much. If it's a hype sneaker, I feel like they're backdooring, or because 9 times out of 10, if it's a hype SB dunk and it's only at a skate shop in your area, one, you got to research which ones has it. Apparently, they're only going to have limited availability according to them. Then they're going to make you do a raffle system, and you most likely never get called, or they want you to buy up the whole freaking skate shop. And it's like, dog, come on, man.
I feel like that.
And the thing is, like, if you got a big reseller in your area, I ain't gonna say nobody's name or anything, but just say if you got a big reseller in your area, they come through because they know ahead of time, because that's all they're doing to keep their business afloat. They come through and be like, hey, these are $100 or these are $110. I got the money to buy however many you'll sell me, plus whatever you sell me, I'll give you $100 on top of each shoe that you sell me. So if you sell me 5 shoes and they're $100 a piece, if you sell me 5 shoes, that's $500. Plus, I'll give you $500 to put in your pocket, because they know they finna go sell them for $500 and $600. That's a major profit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's where Nike's doing too much, a little bit of trusting, because they see this all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that the thing is, what they're gonna argue, what I would think Nike's gonna try to argue is that, oh, it's been this way for a while. Like, yeah, but it's different now, man. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Things are moving slightly different now.
Yeah, agree.
So that's my biggest thing. Like, those and I'm not trying to bash no particular skate shops, but I mean, money talks, man. And
Oh yeah.
you working there, and I don't know how much the person at the skate shop getting paid, but think about it. It's like, yo, and especially if you still don't, you don't have to get them all of them, but if you can just get them, like I said, 5, and you make $500 profit, I mean, you just got the money to pay for the shoes on release day, and you got $500 in your pocket. That's a win. And who's to say it ain't more? I'm just saying that's just a little example of what goes down in these skate shops, man. Because I went all the way to a part of my city to go enter for I forgot which dunks I think it was a Travis Scott dunks I was trying to enter for, which was a waste of time, which I knew I wasn't gonna get them. But yeah, I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Took a huge L, drove all the way down there. Parking was horrible. Entered the raffle. A lot of people were there, and it only seemed like 50, 60 people had entered the raffle when there was only one day left. But I'm like, y'all should have that in here in stock. You know, if y'all doing a random hit, I should qualify. But you know,
I'm a shoe in.
yeah, but nah.
Yeah.
No call, never heard from him again. I don't even think any other raffle they did. I never even went back up there. I said, nah, man, I can't prove it, but I just feel like it's a little biased. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
We got Kwame in the building. He says backdooring now totally different because the shoes value used to just be a pair or two for friends, not the whole run. Yep, exactly. I know of somebody. I used to work with them. They used to know somebody who worked in the shoe store, and they used to let them get the shoes early, like the day before early, and let them rock them to school or whatever. So that'd be a hit. But that was like, but at the same time, they wasn't. I don't think they was giving him extra money. They would just give him the cash up front, and then he would just ring it up the next day. But now, just imagine that. Look how far that's come from. You know, hooking up a couple homies to
the whole run.
Yeah, you hooking up the run, and then now it's like, what if somebody come in there a couple days before your homies was like, okay, your homies willing to pay you retail for the shoe. I'm willing to give you 150 over.
I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'll cash you out for everything you got right now.
Right. That's how it usually goes down. You know, like, hey, I give you, you know, shoe 250. I'll give you 350 per shoe.
So you're gonna they'll be like, well, you're gonna miss out on this money for 2 friends, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like they don't have to have the whole joint, but and then especially those mom and pop stores, which I think Nike's supposedly cracked down on them allegedly. But I mean, sometimes they just open up another company, open up that same store in somebody else's name and call it a day.
Yeah, just like the UA sites. If they get shut down, they just go open it up under another site with the same material, same shoes.
And I'm going to just say this, and I can't prove it, but I'm almost positive. I'm getting to the point where I don't even think Nike themselves can even legit check their product.
I've been agree with that. I've been said that. There's no way, man. Like it's too many.
There's too many.
It's too many UA sites out here. It's too many UA sites. It's too many.
Unless it's just horribly done. Where it's like we know we didn't use this fact. Only way they're gonna be able to tell if the factory got their little thingy on it somehow, some way, and they can tell. Okay, cool. This factory wasn't on the list. But who's to say Nike hadn't used them before? Because what if Nike picks and chooses to do certain factories do certain one, but you know if they're going overseas, who's to say they clearly sharing the information? Nike sees that. That's another thing too. I know it's cheaper to produce overseas and get it over here, but I think it's time for them. Like y'all don't make it now. Bring some work over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But who's to say the same thing that what's happening over there that won't happen here? It'd probably be worse because we know what the value of the shoe is. You know what I'm saying? So of course homie. Just imagine if you working in the factory for Nike, knowing how to produce Jordans. How many you finna make and put to the side?
Oh man, I'm gonna make sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make sure my family's straight.
That's what I'm saying. But you just taking care of your family. Imagine people taking care of their family, friends, and a couple of resellers who like, hey, yo, little JoJo actually works in a factory. Don't worry about it. Oh, trust me, it's 100% authentic. You know what I'm saying? It's the same exact stuff.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
exactly.
He's real. Trust me.
So I get from Nike's perspective, they in like a they are rocking a hard place. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I do feel like they've had the discussion, but they're just like, how? You know, and I'm pretty sure every time they every time they go around it and try to figure it out, it comes full circle and realize like, yeah, but then what does this happen? And what if this happened?
Yeah. All right. I agree. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about Nike anymore, man. Like I think it's just like almost out of their control now. It's like out of their hands. You know,
I
it's like
agree.
not really much they can do at this point. You know, everything that any almost any and everything they drop is being duplicated, or
I,
you know what I'm saying? Like the
I
shoe is
agree.
actually, you know what? The UA shoe is being made before the actual shoe even drops. So
Yeah,
they
I've
already
seen
get
that
that.
too. I've seen
They
that
already
too.
get that. The UAs already get that leg up on the
I've seen
actual
it. I
company.
seen that. I
So
seen that.
how is that? How does that feel that of a company that has no association with your name, with your product,
Because
that
they're
they're
not being made, like rumor has it, and I don't know, they're not being made. The shoes that the UAs are not being made that far from the factories who are actually contract to actually make it.
yeah
So it's like,
yeah.
and think about it.
Like,
You don't think they don't think about it? Like, hey, yeah, I work at this one. I work at this one.
you
Oh, you
don't think
doing it? Y'all got the Nike project?
you don't
Cool.
think
Show me what.
one shoe falls out of the
Yeah,
of the factory or the plant, whatever.
exactly. And then they take it. All right, cool. Just duplicate this. Okay, cool. We got the same stuff, sort of. You know what I'm saying?
And all they need is one shoe, and they can like they say get all the measurements off it. And unlike Nike, the UA factory, like you said earlier, they can scrap 100 shoes until they get it right. You know,
Exactly.
the Nike sign needs to go this much higher. It needs to go this much further to the left. You know, so
Yeah.
they're able to scrap and throw away and toss and remake until they get it right because you know obviously you know their materials are probably I'm assuming cheaper and more easy to access. You know, but like you
If
say.
if it ain't the same material.
Yeah, like yeah, I say if it's not the same material in the first place, which I, I've heard that I've heard the UA leather is softer.
Hmm.
That's why I've been told that the UA leather is softer. I've been told this from people I work with, so they know people that have UAs, you know.
Gotcha.
So just a heads up, like I say, I don't know how people really check for the for the UA fakeness, but that's one that I was told. That's a giveaway. That's gonna be a dead giveaway instantly. Is if the leather feels a bit softer than obviously usual, that's one of the pretty obvious giveaways. But like I say, I'm sure by now the UA companies probably know that, so they're probably revamping their whole leather process, you know, because I'm
Interesting.
sure they want it to be as close as they can because
Of course.
they're making just as much money as Nike because if they can sell, think about this: if there's a certain shoe that costs 400 just for that shoe, and you can go on the UA site and get 3 pair of that same shoe for you know you have
Right.
3 of the same pair of shoe rather than that 1 pair that would have cost you 400. You'll have 3, and you know, I for some people, they see that as a better deal. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Yeah.
know. So
Valid. All valid. Escott says, can't believe I hit a trophy room raffle for the Glove Shadows and they actually came. Wow. Nice.
what's the
That's what's up.
what is the glove shadow? Could you bring that up for me? I'm sorry.
I'll pull it up. Sure. Glove Shadows. I got you, homie. Golf Shadows. I read it wrong, but yeah, I'll pull them up for you. I think it's a golf one. Hold on. You know, Michael Jordan has been known to play golf as well.
Yeah,
Because there are some golf Jordans as well. I see people be trying to resell the golf shoes.
I'm
That's what's
saying, is
sad.
there a resale market for that too?
Yeah, people have started to do that.
I can't tell you one person who plays golf.
I mean, there's some people that do it, but yeah,
Oh yeah, I know that. I mean, I'm just saying, me personally, I don't know any.
it's basically the shadows, but
But
there
golf,
it's a
golf
golf
style.
shoe. But yeah, let me show you. I'm gonna show you on the screen, and just for the people who's watching too, I'm gonna show them. Share screen. Yeah, it's basically see, it's the shadow of those, but it's got that golf
Okay.
footing on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all it is.
Uh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's got like basically it's a cleat. You know, like think like a football cleat, but
Yeah.
for
Oh
golf.
yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. No, I know. Uh. Okay. Congratulations, S. Scott.
Most definitely, man. Congrats on the W's.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? A win is a win. Don't matter how you get it, where you get it.
Exactly. I don't know if the resale is the same as like craziness, like on the golf shoes as it is for the regular Jordans, but hey, a win is a win. And to be honest, if I play golf, I would want these guys. They look nice, but I don't play golf.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. Of course. I want some of these. I want some of those PE football cleats. Man. I would love to have a pair of the Randy Moss PE
oh,
11s.
that would
I
be
would love to have
nice.
those, man. I would love just to put away as for display, just for a question piece. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. And I think I remember I said I was gonna bring up those dunks you was talking about earlier. I think it was these. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, at least from what you was describing, anyway. You on these joint?
The one, the sixth one down.
Uh,
No. Go back up. Go back up. The sixth one. No. I can't show you.
three,
Uh,
4, 5, right here.
yeah, those.
Oh, the Sunset Post. Yeah, I slept on those guys
Yeah,
hard,
please.
man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course,
I
of
ain't even
course.
gonna hold you, man.
Yeah, no. Like I was saying, like that's
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not for everybody. I ain't here to judge because I know there's some people that's rocking this shoe and like them.
yeah, of course.
S. Scott says in Georgia, resellers camped outside the PGA superstore for them, and the bottom can be worn off the golf course. Oh wow. Okay, cool. So the material can it's like universal. Okay,
Man,
cool.
they'll go for anything in Georgia, huh?
I mean, everybody a reseller now, man, just to keep it
Yes, so,
100.
huh? Yeah, I've heard Georgia is full of hustlers. So
Most definitely. So, upcoming releases, man. We've been on it for about an hour. I think we touched the topic, and this is our first like midweek live. Y'all are rocking with this, man. Y'all make sure y'all like smash that like button.
Yeah.
We're definitely trying to do this now on Wednesdays and Saturdays now. So if
I
y'all are
enjoy
feeling
it.
these Wednesday joints, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back again on Saturday. That's the plan. What you looking for upcoming releases, man?
Man, honestly, something that was supposed to come out last year, but we still haven't seen it. Those Winter Wonderland dunks, man. I'm still waiting to see.
Oh
Man, when we
yeah.
gonna get those, man? Those for sure. Another one, you know what? That I wasn't feeling it too much at first. I actually hated the shoe. But now I think they've
I've
grown.
been there so many times
I
before you
think
even
they've
tell me.
I think they've grown on me, and I'm gonna say the Travis Air Max. I'm looking.
Oh yeah, those have been
Yeah,
delayed. You
no,
don't know
no,
when
they're
those.
actually they're gonna drop here in February.
Oh shit! But like
Yeah,
these
they
winter,
actually those of course.
yeah, those are nice. And then the Travis Scott Air Max Dunks. Let me pull those up just for the people.
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
trying to
Air Max Travis.
keep my eyes open a little bit lately,
Yeah.
So for sure,
What
those
colorway
are
you looking for though? This joint?
the Barcoa, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. For me, man, I am honestly. I think I'm. I want to see some enhance for these Jordan 2 I'm a year.
Yeah. Oh, the Monyears or the Unions. Which ones would you prefer over those?
Let's go with the Unions, man.
Yeah,
I gotta say the Unions right now because
because you can actually
like
see an actual Union. The Union is out now, or they've
yeah.
put it out so you can actually see
But
it.
I'm liking this baby blue a little bit more than this
Nah,
yellow.
I'm feeling that one. That's me. That's
Oh wow.
you honestly though, neither one is for me. But if like I say, obviously, if I have my choice, hey, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Andrew? How you doing, my man? Uh, but yeah, if I have my choice between the two, if it was given to me, uh, I'm gonna go with the yellow pair. Honestly, that's just my opinion. You know.
I don't know, man. Two still gotta grow, man. I don't know. I gotta see somebody else rock
Two
them,
still
my
got to
man.
grow on you, huh? Okay, so
Yeah,
like I say, the
general.
twos are getting they're definitely getting their shine, man. They're definitely
Yeah,
getting their
shout
shine
out
here
to
lately, you
Virgil
know.
for putting them on, basically. But
Yeah,
these are the regular. These aren't the lows, though.
no. The yeah, now the Union. I mean, sorry, but the off white
Oh,
Jordan twos.
what about the
Man, that's
Union
a
Dunk? What about the Union Dunks that are supposed to be coming out?
oh yeah.
These are the I'm on year two joints that are
Those
supposed to
are
be
mine
coming
here
out.
too. You know
And
what,
I think there's a Union Dunk that's set to come.
Yeah, there is a Union Dunk. I do like those. I do, but I don't like the whole how it looks like knitted, you know, and it looks like
These are the
stringy.
ones that I think these, yeah.
Yeah, those are
That's
the
what you're talking
Unions.
about.
I feel like they could have done better, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably maybe it's the
I
color.
guess it's these are the three colorways. There's gonna be
Okay.
a
So
purple.
now we're getting somewhere. Okay, uh, the top
I'm
pair.
I'm liking the purple. I gotta be honest.
Yeah,
I've
yeah, the
always been a
top
sucker
pair
for purple.
are
Yeah,
definitely a standout. We've already seen the middle pair, the third pair. Uh,
we seen that too.
but I think that I go with
Which are these?
the bottom pair. The bottom. No, I'd probably go with the top pair then. Yeah, top pair for me for sure.
What the
But they're
purple
all
joint?
very nice shoes. They're all very nice shoes. I'm not going to take that away from them. You know.
Yeah. So you're gonna go with the purple?
Yeah, if it was my choice. If it was a shoe that I had to buy myself, which is 99% of the time, uh, yeah, I go with the purple pair. But if it was like a gift or given to me, then obviously I'm gonna take whatever I get, you know.
Right. I mean,
But
honestly, I feel like you can't go wrong. But
yeah, no, it's a
I'm
nice shoe, and if you even if you're lucky enough to even if you're lucky enough to get one is will be good. If you're lucky enough to get all three, man, man, I
yeah,
don't even say, but yeah,
yeah.
those are very
I
nice
mean,
shoes. Union is definitely doing their thing, man. Union, they got a lot of good stuff, man. They got a lot of good stuff.
most definitely. So we getting a slow starter this year, but we got some things to look out for. Let
Yeah,
me hit the chat real quick. New shoe goofing. What up, D? I was lucky to find a pair of those Sunset Dunks at the outlet. Man,
yeah, right. No, he's
I'm not surprised though.
yeah. For everyone that's a coworker from work, he's really big into shoes. He knows his stuff. He has a real big collection. He actually sources his shoes from a local place here. Uh, if you guys just saw some of the stuff that he wears on a daily just to work, you guys would probably like, man, get this guy out of here. But he's a real good guy. He has a lot of love for the culture. I made sure to tell him to watch today, but he's usually in the background watching anyway, so he already knows what's going on. But yeah,
Appreciate that, man.
real
That's
good
what's
dude,
up.
real good dude, man.
Appreciate that.
He
Appreciate that. Thanks for coming through.
yeah, I tell him about Jeremy all the time. You know what? He talks about you a lot. He say, "Yeah, I saw Jeremy did this, did that." Man, Jeremy, he knows what he's talking about. Jeremy has a lot. You know,
I
there's
just
just a
been
lot of
grinding, man. But you know me, though. Like my mom used to
yeah,
say, you always been in the shoes. Like before I got
yeah,
heavy in the Jordans, all I was buying was a whole bunch of skate sneakers, which I
yeah.
had the
Man,
SB Dunk,
Jeremy used to run through skate shoes.
like like that,
Even
because we were back then. It wasn't about collecting. It was just about having a fresh pair to rock for school and a pair to skate. Because you when
yeah,
you skateboard, you couldn't mess them up for sure.
yeah, for sure, okay,
Um,
exactly.
Antoine says, "What's up?" Scott says, "It's been 3 weeks since a Saturday Jordan release. What is the next Jordan release?" Um,
I think they stopped Saturdays for that reason.
I don't think they stop. It's coming back, but I don't know what the next one's gonna be to keep it 100 on my radar.
Something like the unions, probably.
I don't even know. And I don't think they're not. And I know they're not putting it out there on purpose right now. You know what I'm saying? Nike. There's some behind the scenes work going on, but that is a great question. I'm gonna do some research and find out if that's even a thing. But think about it. If we knew, all the YouTubers would have been already dropped. All the bigger YouTubers would have been dropped a video on it already.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
SJ says Nike cares about the bottom line. They do not care who buy the sneakers or how many they purchase as long as they are sold. I mean, true, but
I agree. That's true.
That's true, but at the same time, they got to realize who their real customers are. Because I mean, think about it. If the true customers go away,
they don't see customers; they see numbers.
True, but if the true customers go away and they all go to resellers, and resellers start only being the ones who buy these shoes that can get them,
they're still gonna see the same numbers.
They're gonna still see the same numbers, but eventually, what happens when people get, because people are slowly boycotting resale. So, you know what I'm saying? It may take a little bit longer, but I mean, that's just something that they have to keep in the back of their mind. Or what if? S. Scott says people have Union Dunks and Jordan 6 UNC. That's probably the next Jordan release. If I had to guess, you're right. I've seen that Jordan 6 UNC everywhere.
That's a nice one though. It is a real nice one. And I don't even like sixes. I don't even like sixes.
I like sixes, but I don't know. These Jordan 1 UNC sixes is not for me, man. Right now, I'm just not feeling them right now, man. They are. They just not grabbing my attention right now. I mean, I won't say that it won't change because I have been where, just like you said earlier, I wasn't feeling these joints, and then out of nowhere, I had to have them.
Hit you, man. You know.
Yeah, but right now, man, I think this is the next release because I've seen what's killing me is the amount of resellers who have this shoe already, and like it seems like they got the whole stock room released. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but the playout 12s make sense. Yeah, the playout 12s I think are gonna be around in March time frame if I had to guess, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
but I think these are probably gonna be up next, man. If I had to guess.
Okay. Yeah. Well, just have to wait and see.
Most definitely. So that about wraps it up for this this sold out podcast, man. I know on Saturday we call them sold out Saturdays, but overall it's always been about sold out because that's what sneakers have been coming to lately. Everything sells out, so that's why we kind of call it this. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and end the live, man. I appreciate everybody coming through and rocking with us for this. You know, we just try to go for about an hour or so, man. Again, we got the podcast that's going to be uploaded on Spotify. Just type in Sold Out Podcast and you should find us for sure. The Instagram is going down below. Follow the Instagram, sub up for more updates for sure. And yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys. Until Saturday, we will be back again at the same time. You know what I mean? Yeah, so y'all smash that like button and subscribe up to the channel for sure, man. I'm Jeremy Jones and I'm out. Devin Dunk takes us out.
I got to say, hey, you know what? This was just a quick little video that we want to put out for everybody. Just something through the week, just to feed everybody until Saturday. So yeah, hopefully we can keep this going. As Jeremy said, we're gonna be up on the podcast. Follow us here on our Instagram. They're scrolling through the bottom, and yeah, we're just gonna keep it going. You guys been rocking with us this long. Hey, why not stay? You know, we're gonna just keep it coming. We're gonna take it up. Yeah, that's it for me.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. S. Scott, one more comment says UNC is supposed to drop April and the 12s drop late February. We shall see, man. We haven't seen no hard dates yet on Nike, but that sounds about correct, man. But like I said, we out of this thing, man. Y'all smash the like button, man, and subscribe to the channel, and we out. Peace.